Morning, guys. Okay, just to make sure that my good morning, guys. A brief update on Bitcoin's price action. Okay, so as we can see from the weekly perspective, Bitcoin has been. Let me get that so quickly. From the opening of last year, Bitcoin has been in this channel. Okay, so we've gone up, hit our head. We've been in this channel since last year, and so what can we see here? There is nothing really. It's clear. The chart is clear. But you know, one thing with the market is you can only manage your risk and utilize positions that you see. If we are to follow strictly with what we are seeing on the chart, it is quite obvious that the weekly chart is bearish. Now, bearish in the sense that we've had this drop down, okay, and now we've had this consolidation here that looks like a bear flag, and then the next thing that should happen is it should break downwards to continue the downward move, right? And as we can see, that has happened, but there is a demand zone that saved the market last year, July, where this consolidation here happened. And then one of the things that can happen is we enter this WDZ, that's weekly demand zone, and then price continues consolidation above it. Maybe we could get bear trap, then continue the upward move, or price could take out this demand zone, and then we will just continue over time. Let me quickly take out all of this so that is what we can see from that's what we can see from the weekly charts. Now, what does the daily chart look like? So on the daily chart, it's kind of clearer. Okay, it's kind of clearer. So we've had let me take out this. We've had price move down as I showed us and consolidated here. Where's that? So we've had price hit um, this resistant level here, and swept down, and then we've consolidated here. And now if I take this in, and you see that I think that was 2 days ago or 3 days ago, we broke through the support of that consolidation that is here. We broke through the support here. We've broken through here. So what could happen is either we come back to this zone and bounce off, or we lose the zone. Okay, so for now, um, if you are a trader, you would want to consider taking you'd want to consider looking for opportunities to sell than buy. Okay, but then if you are an investor, you like to hold and all, you could be looking to set some some buy orders between this zone and with your stop loss too, depending on your strategy. Okay, so there is nothing really interesting. When I mean interesting, bullish. But one thing with the market is when everybody is saying the market is bearish, that is when you should be looking for opportunities to buy. Yeah, but you should do this smartly. If we lose this weekly demand zone, I really can't tell how low we will go. Okay, because one thing with bear market is a steady price action. When I look at 2018's chart, I come to understand that I figured nobody can really tell where next the market will go, because in 2018 there were lots of dead cat bounces. Okay, the market bounced multiple times, up to three, and I'm talking of higher time frame bounces now, not like if you trade smart money concept. I'm talking of the market changed, change of character, break of structure, and then still went down. Okay, so I don't, this chart I'm using, I don't know. Okay, this is index, so I think we, let me just quickly go back to 2018, right? This was 2018's chart, okay? And where is it? Let me get my tool quickly. So price had lots of, after this dump and then started going up. It seems as though the bearish market was over. We went back down and then we went back up again, taking out previous structures, and then still went back down and went back up again, taking marking out previous structure. So then even on to a point where it was like Bitcoin is dead. Okay, let me take out all of this so that I can zoom in and show you guys something. Let me take this out. It got to a point. It got to a point. Price was just like, man, that's what you call this price action. Like, I mean, what kind of price action is this? Look at what price did for. Look at what price did for a couple. Look at what price did for like how long? We just, after this last drop, we were just in this, between this very tight range, and then it would have seemed okay, we are accumulating to continue the uptrend and all, but see what price went further from around, that was 6k thereabouts, to as low as 3k. That's like a 50% drop in price, right? So with that being said, it's important to know that when it comes to the market, what you should be more concerned about is protecting your capital, protecting your portfolio. You can't really tell where next the market is headed, because market could, I mean, if you trade, what's it called, if you, depending on the if you're a price action trader, this particular move, lots of moves here. Okay, let me just be specific with this one. So here, in this part, in fact, you would have said, or I would have said, okay, I would have said, okay, this is a reverse head and shoulder, yeah, a reverse, inverse head and shoulder rather. That is, this is the shoulder, head, shoulder, and then what was the last higher low that was formed before the last low? That's this one here, and then the the market broke through, showing that there's been a change in character. Okay, now what is the next thing we should be looking for? Depending on how you trade it, you could choose to wait for the market with this demand zone, that is the last demand zone that was created before the change of character. Depending on what, you could choose to draw your zone here, and then see price went back in, and then after this move we would have thought, oh, the market is the moon from here, but that was not what happened, right? That wasn't what happened. Rather, the market made some kind of very crazy price action and dropped further. Okay, so that is that on that. Okay, at the moment, the best thing you can do, since this bear market started, that was when did it start? After the rally, that was, the market stopped in November last year. Okay, and started dropping. So depending on how skillful you are, your strategies, you could choose to trade the market consistently. Or if you're not really bothered about trading, you could choose to route key levels based on your strategy, and just place your limit orders, either to buy or to sell, depending on what you are able to interpret from price. Okay, so the only thing I can say is I want to see how price will react at this weekly demand zone. Okay, if we break through it, when I mean break through it, like we close below it and keep going down, then it is what it is, right? It is what it is. But then if we get there and price begins to, accumulation periods are really really crazy. Okay, they're really really crazy. So let's see this weekly demand zone, that's between 29 29k, 34k. Let's see what price will do when it gets there. So the rest of Q2 is for investors, for bullish investors. I will, let's see what they do. Okay, for traders, you can keep enjoying the markets, getting in and getting out. That's day traders. Okay, but then this is the bigger picture, and that is what I have to say. That is for now. That is all I have to say for now. Thank you.